I definitely think it goes without saying that, like, if the crowd is not participating or buying into the product, you might be flopping, you might be messing up. And there's nothing like when the crowd gets involved or reacts to a heel, as Conde giving them the work, or they pop off with the baby faces. And a super iconic one that I think a lot of people remember would be like if Stone Cold Steve Austin was saying something and then you said something back and the crowd hit you with the what? And you got hit with the what like 80 times? Yeah, you know what if you know, you know. Today's video is about 10 insane crowds that didn't let wrestlers speak. If you guys would like to see the content without me reacting to it, like always, you can check the top link in the description to check out the original creator. Please show them support as well if you haven't seen the video somehow. Also, my content is not for the little ones, so if you are a youngin', probably shouldn't be here. The spooky ghost is going to be saying some bad words. I don't want to get you in trouble, so go do your homework. Anyway, let's get right.
1, 2, is this on?
There's nothing like a raw ovation of a wrestling crowd. Some of the best reactions, be them positive or negative, are when the audience is so loud the wrestler can't get their words out.
I can't.
Don was getting those reactions, man.
Because I can't just sit there and for 2 minutes and try and talk when I'm not.
That's real though.
We've seen plenty of
That's definitely real. Like
segments in this way over the years.
I'm getting cooked.
To be a success. Shut up and listen to me.
And for this video, we'll look at some of these moments in detail.
We didn't even do anything to eat.
From the UK to the US, all the way to Europe and
I definitely understand, like, just abandoning the promo, because it's like, bro, we got, like, X number of lines to get through, and they are cooking us. I'm getting fucking cut. I like when the wrestlers, like, they just abandon what has to be said, and they just start roasting the crowd, like, your mother sucks. Your mother's trash. I like when they just guys like, yo, fuck this script, weird.
Canada.
Let me remind you and these stupid idiots who won't shut up.
Today, we highlight 10 more insane crowds that didn't let wrestlers speak. Hulk Hogan has...
Oh, I remember when they were doing the CM Punk hijackings like crazy. They were definitely letting fellas know you're not gonna pretend that man doesn't exist. That man Phil, he exists. You're going to let us do this.
Has experienced night and day reactions when it comes to crowds making so much noise he can't cut his promo. Many people were never going to look at Hogan the same again after his race scandal and poor attempt at an apology.
Yeah, once I heard that he was on some like super undeniable, this is not AI, you know what I mean, like this, like you really said this, you were going crazy. It was like, yeah, fuck this guy. It is, I mean, on one hand, right, he has easily one of the biggest legacies in all of, you know, wrestling history. But once they rescinded all that, like once they made that choice to be like, oh yeah, we're done with him, we're erasing him from history, to go back on that is like a slap in the face to the people that were offended. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mean to be all social justice warrior-y, but if you're gonna get rid of the racist guy, don't just like throw him back in front of people's faces like, yeah, it's your man. It's like that. Nah, but no.
Exactly what that was. It was a glitch. It was a huge mistake. The worst thing I've ever said.
This resulted in him being booed into oblivion on night 2 of WrestleMania 37 in his hometown of Tampa, Florida.
Brothers, and welcome to WrestleMania.
I didn't even notice they sent them out there with Titus. Oh man, you don't do that. Yo, don't do that. All right, somebody in WWE Creative needs to reach out to me. This is giving my best friend's black energy, and I just God, I need you to chill yesterday. You need to wait a minute, guy. Don't do this. Don't do this, man.
Mania Sunday.
Monday Night Raw's debut of Netflix from January 6, 2025 was even worse for the Hulkster.
But you, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dudes.
But back in 2002, the public opinion of Hulk Hogan hadn't yet been soured.
Oh,
Despite
man.
returning as part of the heel NWO, fans just couldn't boo him, since they were so overjoyed to see him back in the World Wrestling Federation. There were two notable occasions in 02 where the Hulkamaniacs just couldn't get enough of Hogan, including on the May 16 SmackDown in Montreal, Canada. It was in Montreal 2 months prior that Hollywood Hogan received one of the greatest reactions ever on the Raw after WrestleMania 18.
Look at the response from these people, JR. This is amazing.
It was an incredible sustained Raw that would have kept going had Hulk not needed to get out his promo.
They won't stop.
I think that was the match between him and The Rock, where like they went in with like Hulk as the heel and The Rock as the face, if I'm not mistaken. Then they had to call like an audible, like, yo, the crowd is reacting a certain way. Let's fucking do it. But I think that's cool when they get to do shit like that. Low key. But still, Hulk Hogan, you're on the list. Where's Jericho at? You're on the list, bro.
There were a host of memorable moments from Montreal on the Raw after Mania 18. Their rendition of the Hey 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 Goodbye song hijacked Stephanie McMahon and Triple H's segment. The two had just agreed to a stipulation where Stephanie would leave the WWE if she lost in a match the next week.
He was always gorgeous. She was
was
so
another
good
chant
with like
directed at
this
Steph she
fucking
was more
annoying
used to.
character all the time.
I don't know if she can speak. Wait a minute. Not that one. Listen to this.
The Goodbye song was heard again during Vince McMahon's promo with Ric Flair. That's because this was meant to be one of the chairman's last appearances on Raw for a while, as Vince would take over SmackDown while Flair ran the red brand. And since we were in Montreal, there had to be a "You Screwed Brett" chant.
Oh man.
Oh, please.
Yeah, you are gonna avoid that
The
one.
SmackDown after WrestleMania 39 began a trend where anytime Dominik Mysterio would get on the mic, the boos were so loud his voice could barely be heard.
Dum Dum has something he would like to.
Rhea Ripley, my heart. I would give it all up in a minute. In a moment. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program.
To say.
I can't.
No, they absolutely drowned the bro.
We did.
That's so good.
Mommy told us to do.
Daddy Dom, he getting booed in his own hometown.
Dominik had become one of the best
Boot
heels
album
during
was
this time
crazy.
due to the despicable way he treated his
Oh
family,
my goodness.
especially his father Ray, who every wrestling fan in the world loves.
Mom, shut up.
Okay, my Vance is definitely in the heel. He's in the heel group. I salute that. Cause little kids watching are like, no way he said that to his mommy. There's no way he said that to his mommy. Hold on. He's a bad guy.
So the thunderous clatter of boos was the audience's way of getting back at Dom.
I decided not to show aggression towards my dad.
Sometimes I just give up on the promos because I can't like I can't.
That looks
can't
like
just
so
sit
much
there
fun to
and
be a
for 2
part of.
minutes
Just
and try
boo
and
this
talk
shit out of
when
this
I'm
kid
not-
and
they're
his
not letting me.
mustache.
I said.
I'm sure he's a swell guy though.
I can't hear anything he's saying. It's pointless.
There's no doubt crowds are booing Dominik, but some have questioned if WWE are piping in sound to make the boos appear louder, especially since crowd sweetening is something the company has been known to do in the past.
You're not medically clear.
It's gimmick to run with though. Like he
I
just
always
gets
thought
fucking
they
booed
were
every time he
pumping in
opens his
that
mouth.
noise. I didn't realize how loud it actually was when you were out here.
While Dominik was being booed out of arenas, Sami Zayn was leading the charge over on the babyface side. One of Zayn's best nights in front of a packed house was the SmackDown before Elimination Chamber 2023, ahead of his clash with Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal title. Both shows took place in Sami's hometown of Montreal. He was given a hero's welcome as he addressed the people.
Oh, you know they showed up for bro. You know they showed up for bro.
Zayn was emotional as he took in the electric atmosphere around him.
Oh, I see you, man.
Sami may not have won at the pay-per-view, but the entire weekend was still one of the best and
Has to
most
feel
emotional
so good,
hometown
dude.
returns in wrestling, featuring a rambunctious and fanatical Quebec crowd.
Tonight, in front of his wife, in front of 17,000 countrymen in Montreal. And of all the damn ways.
What? Yo, you're messy as hell for editing that video like that. You're so messy for the. That was fucked up, man. That's funny as shit.
Countrymen in Montreal. And of all the damn ways, Reign has retained the championship.
You know, it was kind of an unhappy ending tonight. And I'd be lying if I said that doesn't affect me.
Hell yeah, check that man.
Zayn's fellow Canadian Chris Jericho was
Been
making
putting to work
waves
for a
in
while,
World
man.
Championship Wrestling throughout 1998. One of the worst crowds WCW hosted every year was during a motorcycle rally in Sturgis, South Dakota for the annual Road Wild events. Those in attendance weren't usually wrestling fans, so they didn't make too much noise during the matches, aside from revving their engines, which was the biker equivalent to pops and boos, as we'll see. Jericho, being as good as he is, knew how to get under the biker's skin. They didn't have to know who he was, because Chris could get anyone to dislike him, as he insulted the motorcyclists in attendance.
As I was driving down the streets of Sturgis today on my smoking Honda motorcycle, I realized I don't really want to perform in front of a bunch of weekend warrior motorcyclers like yourselves.
Jericho tried to finish his promo, but could barely be heard over the bikers revving up.
The funny part is Jericho could really bring it in the promos. Like, bro is like the Bill Burr of wrestling promos. He's stupid good too. Stupid good.
Can we bring them everywhere to drown him out?
The Rock was Jericho's favorite opponent to work with as a heel in WWF. They wrestled a lot over the space of 3 years, but by 2002, the People's Champ needed to turn. The Great One's last night as a babyface was on the Raw 10th anniversary show in January 2003. Here, Rock and Chris had an exchange where the Brahma Bull was booed heavily since he'd been off making movies for the last 5 months.
Rock's here via satellite.
Matter of fact, we can't go on. No. The Rock can't go on before he says one thing. The Rock has got to say this, considering where we're at. Finally!
If it wasn't already clear before, now without a shadow of a doubt, The Rock had to return as a heel. This happened a month later as a Hollywood Rock character was born. His first night back face to face with the people was on the February 20th, 2003 episode of SmackDown, emanating from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Finally!
While The Rock is known for taking numerous
Boom, that is what a jump scare. Just caught you. You made it this far in the video? Question of the video, man. Who is your favorite tag team in WWE history? Who your favorite tag team? I need two of them. I need two folks. Who's out here putting in the work? Who's that? You gotta let me know.
pauses and really taking in the electricity from the arena. On this occasion, he had no choice given the boisterous response from the masses. The Rock eventually began to talk and acknowledge the chant.
The Rock here's Rocky. The Rock here's Rocky sucks. The Rock heard over here. The Rock here's Hogan. But hey, that's enough.
Daniel Bryan's ascent to the main event of WrestleMania 30 saw numerous shows and segments get hijacked by the fans. As much as the WWE damaged their relationship with the audience during this time, crowds hijacking the product showed how much impact the vocal majority can have when they make so much noise. They forced the company's hand in
The
putting
Yes
the belt
movement
on
was
Bryan
pretty
after he was originally
crazy,
scheduled to
not
face
gonna
Sheamus
lie.
at Mania in a nothing match in the middle of the card.
That
The
shit was
December 9th,
pretty
2013 Raw from Bryan's home state of Washington was an important night in his history. The main event segment hyping Randy Orton and John Cena's world title unification ladder match at the upcoming upcoming TLC pay-per-view was completely overshadowed by the people chanting for Bryan. Triple H couldn't get his words out, forcing the other
You
wrestlers
can't
in
even
the
play
ring
that
to
off. You're
acknowledge
like
Bryan.
stuck. You can't play it off. You're stuck.
Cena even incorporated Bryan into his promo as a way of taking a shot at Orton being handed opportunities due to nepotism.
You've had to work for everything you've got. Yes!
A month out from WrestleMania, Bryan was now going to be wrestling Triple H at the Show of Shows after CM Punk left, meaning the game had to switch opponents. But this still wasn't the WWE Championship match fans wanted for Bryan. So those in attendance on the March 3rd, 2014 Raw in Chicago built up a campaign on social media outlining how they were going to hijack the show. The noise was deafening due to Bryan's exchange with Triple H and Stephanie McMahon.
Losing again at the Elimination Chamber? I wouldn't be out here trying.
Dude, I love heel Stephanie. Can I just say that one more time? I love heel Stephanie, man. She gets it, dude.
The night's main event angle saw Bryan and Triple H brawl after the game insulted Bryan during their promo segment earlier in the night, while the crowd jeered.
Why can't you just accept your failure? Why can't you just accept your inadequacies?
A few weeks later, it was announced that Bryan would wrestle 2 matches at WrestleMania 30, including in the main event for the title if he defeated Triple H first. Bryan got his big win at Mania and was given a
like, there's
hero's
no
welcome the
way
next
he's gonna
night in
walk
New
out of here
Orleans,
like
Louisiana,
winning all
in
of
front
that.
a rabid Raw after Mania crowd.
I was extremely wrong. Okay, they did the right thing. They did what was best for business.
On NXT in 2017 and 18, Tomaso Champa began to receive a lot of heat after turning on friend and tag partner Johnny Gargano.
Oh man.
From there, Champa didn't even have entrance music. He was met with a chorus of boos and "You suck" chants.
Okay, that's really creative to just show how much the crowd is like not fucking with you. Cut his music, Jarvis. Cut the music. Let him walk out there to the sea of booze. It's done. Send him out there.
Each time he walked to the ring.
It looks so sad with no entrance music.
The boos were also a feature of Ciampa's promos, as he stood in the ring on the mic while being drowned out by the jeers from NXT's Full Sail Arena.
That's how you know he did your job well, man. He's got to hold that. You know, lift up the mic that's on and get him with the boot.
Backlash 2024 was one of the most unforgettable live experiences in wrestling history. Leon France was sensational. For the whole weekend, WWE hosted them, including the May 3rd SmackDown. Leon stole the show during the closing face-off.
There was like a brief little period where like being across from Cody at all meant you were about to witness. But you were about to witness. This man is white hot right now. How dare you? How dare you pull up and be opposition? Get out the way. He's finishing the story.
WWE champion Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles, who was set to do battle at Backlash. Both men had to stop their tracks as the capacity crowd chanted at the top of their lungs.
AJ has been awesome since he joined the roster, man.
The French showed the company just how much it was missing by not running televised events there for all these years.
Phenomenal.
One month later, it was a similar story for Rhodes and Styles before they squared off at Clash at the Castle in Scotland. On the go-home SmackDown, Glasgow were in high spirits ahead of the clash. They just would not stop singing Cody's name, doing so in the form of a chant you'd expect to hear inside a UK football stadium.
Oh, Mysterio, how you doing? Ah, I bet you thought I was real. I exist. I reacted.
And these stupid idiots who won't shut up!
After years of success and fan adulation, the New Day were dealt a huge blow after losing Big E to a career-threatening neck injury in 2022. The group never really recovered after.
Oh my goodness, I forgot that's how that show looked. He went it crazy, man. Oof. I would feel so bad. I would feel so bad, man.
After losing Big E to a career-threatening neck injury in 2022. The group never really recovered after, so 2.5 years later, while celebrating 10 years together, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods turned heel in dramatic fashion by shunning away the injured E.
Family! Come on, man.
I think leading up to this, they definitely did like a... I think they did like a little swerve, like, oh, one of them's gonna turn on the other one. He's wearing the Goku colors. He's wearing the Goku black colors. But man, this right here, oh shit, that dude, the follow notification just scared the shit out of me. How's it going, Metro? Yeah, whoa, man. And like, that's why I respect the fuck out of the superstars, honestly, because it'll be like a super inconsequential spot like that where you don't expect it to go wrong. That can just sideline or end a career like in an instant. You know what I mean? Like it fucking sucks, dude. But the way they played into this and like they got the whole heel turn out of it, I think that's the breath of fresh air that the New Day needed for sure. Like I don't know. I think it works. I haven't been watching every week, but I think it works. Me partially, as a ghost on the outside? Hold on, wait a minute.
A seemingly unbreakable friendship and bond was destroyed. It was a brilliant angle that the fans could sink their teeth into. The next week, on the December 9, 2024 edition of Raw, Kingston and Woods were booed out of the building, unable to speak.
After the 10 years of positivity that Woods and I have given you, you're gonna tell me you're this mad over one day?
Yeah, they got fucking flooded with booze there.
The audience didn't want to hear what Kofi and Xavier had to say after their reprehensible, unforgivable act the previous week. The duo continued to experience similar reactions in the weeks that followed.
Tonight
I kind of want that tank mask though. Hold on, that shit looked like it was sweet or something.
You know, we go way. I can't even talk to Jay. Hey, we only have a short amount of time. We're gonna need y'all to quiet down for just a little bit. You can do it.
Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our
heel New Day is kind of cash. Like this level of heel, like, oh, you turned your back on Big E? That man ain't even it. Nah, you turned your back on Big E. Oh, you's a bitch. I'm about to boo him retroactively. Boo! Take that with you. Take that with you. But yeah, that was 10 insane crowds that didn't let wrestlers speak. That was a pretty tight video. Like always, you can find the link to the actual content without me rambling over it at the top of the description. If you missed the question of the video, I'm gonna ask it again. Who's your favorite tag team? Let me know who's your favorite tag team of all time. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm an inquisitive little fella. I'd be out here like that. What's going on? And if you've got any things you want me to react to, go ahead and comment them. You know what I mean? Or you could pull up to the stream and send them that way. The house. See you with the next video.